this on this, that they were probably seen together in a restaurant 5 years ago or something. But as far as I know,
hey everybody, welcome back to AEW Watch Along. I'm John. That's Michael Paul. Take it away.
Hi, Michael Paul. We may have to wait a while because I'm further back than I expected. However, I do have some sad news, unfortunate news to pass along, and that is that rapper, singer, actor D'Angelo has passed away. I'm not quite sure how old he was. What I do know, it was confirmed earlier today that D'Angelo's cause of death was pancreatic cancer. Now, this is not something that was typically known, not something he really wanted made public. He, as much as I hate to phrase it this way, he kind of suffered in silence. And now, today, D'Angelo has passed away of pancreatic cancer. Also, actress Diane Keaton passed away last weekend. And I'm not sure, I don't think it has been confirmed what her cause of death was, but of course, when we get that, we will get back to you. And we're about 12 minutes into AEW. I did go back a little further than I thought, but I think I can get us there quicker than I expected. Hold on.
Anti-fade technology can keep your home always inviting for up to 70 days. That's a lot of inviting. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
About 1 in 5 people.
Wow. How fun is this Twitter?
That was fun. Let's see who else needs a DeGrasse kicking.
Bill Nye Science Guy.
Hey, Bill, Neil Tyson, we've got to talk.
I thought that Bill Nye the Science Guy was retired.
Let's see who else needs a DeGrasse kicking.
He's probably just doing that
Bill Nye Science Guy.
Hey, Bill, Neil Tyson, we've got to talk.
I really don't want to do this, but I kind of have to. Because it's the only way I can get it to go back to the beginning. Yeah, that's what I said.
I think by the end of the honeymoon, we really started to feel like a married couple.
But the good kind, like on TV, not like my parents.
You're not a real married couple until you can pee with the door open and she's okay with it.
I told you I'm not okay with it.
She bugs.
So we got everybody gifts.
Did you forget about us until you were at the airport? No. Oh, we forgot about you until we were on the plane. Luckily, there was Wi-Fi and I had Amazon Prime.
I heart New York. Aw, the baby's gonna love throwing up on this.
Look, it doesn't have to just be New York. That's the beauty of it. The initials NY stand for anything you like. For instance, I understand that there is an elderly rock and roll musician named me.
Hold on a minute. I have to go into the bathroom for just 1 second. Now I think I can get to it.
Perhaps you heard him. I want you to arrange a marriage for me.
Still want to go out with me?
Absolutely. Hey, maybe we can go find Nemo together.
That's a good one.
Do your 63 other crayon friends know you're out?
Are you just going to make fun of me all night?
Probably.
Great. So what do we think? The Chinese?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for orange chicken.
Okay, we're finally there. Thank you. It took a while, but it took about 10, maybe 15 minutes, but we're finally there. We're 18 minutes in, but thank you for bearing with us and joining us for AEW Dynamite. Let's go to AEW.
Do you want to say your goodnights?
Oh, yeah. I should have done that earlier. To my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin, it was great to see you earlier today. Have a good night. Have sweet dreams. You've been nothing but wonderful to me, and thank you for being so good to me from the beginning. Nothing but love. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. We'll see each other tomorrow. Mwah. Let's go to AEW.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means? All Elite Wrestling is coming to you live for the next 3 hours. Live on TBS and HBO Max. I'm Excalibur, Sean Benito, Tony Schiavone, the American Dragon, Brian Danielson, and we have a monumental program for you tonight. Wrestle Dream, just 3 days away. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe will meet one-on-one this Saturday night for the AEW Men's
We won't be watching
Championship.
Collision.
Coming up tonight, the
We could
AEW
find a
World
way to
Trials
watch
Championship is on the
Wrestle
line.
Dream.
With Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Katsuyori Shibata will defend against Faccione and Governale. With Hangman Adam Page joining us here at the commentary desk. And this past Saturday, Tony Schiavone, it was a shocking scene when Josh Alexander and Kota Ibushi met one-on-one.
It was a horrible fall, as you saw right there. It happened, and of course, it was a count out, but that is just part of the story.
Yeah, Mark Davis returning, attacking Kota Ibushi after the injury, but it was Kenny Omega that intervened, and Omega and Jake Perry shared these words after the incident.
All I'm saying is that you and I have some of the same enemies. You want to have my back? You want to prove something? See you Dynamite. See what we can make out. Tonight, coming up on Saturday, the Young Bucks in a $500,000 match against Jurassic Express. But tonight, we will see Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega against the Don Callis families of Hechicero, Josh Alexander, and Mark Davis.
And also coming up this Saturday, coming up tonight, the Hurt Syndicate, Gates and Magny, GOA, a tag team battle 1 week after the epic street fight in Jacksonville.
One-on-one tonight, it will be the Megasis, Megan Bain, going up against Harley Cameron. That is on the right on this 3-hour telecast.
And before their I Quit match coming up this Saturday at Wrestle Dream, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin, face to face, one final time before Wrestle Dream.
That is going to be explosive. Fans also coming up might have about this. Orange Cassidy teams up with Kyle O'Reilly. Going up against members of the Death Riders, Danny Garcia And where are you now?
And speaking of the Death Rider, Tony, it will be, Claudia, Tekla, and Jamie Hayter will do battle this Saturday at Wrestle Dream. But coming up tonight, Jamie Hayter has to contend with another member of the Triangle of Madness, Sky Blue Lock, tonight.
Saturday at Wrestle Dream, the AEW Women's World Championship will be on the line. Chris Statlander will defend against Tony Storm.
But before that, let's go to the back where Renee Paquette is standing by to get the famous last words from champion and challenger alike.
Ladies, first of all, thank you to agreeing to no physicality during this interview. This Saturday at Wrestle Dream, you'll have one of the most long-awaited, anticipated matches in the history of the women's division here. Okay, enough! Enough! I just want to know where your heads are at. Tony, you go first.
Chris, it's not you, it's me. When I lost that title, I thought I would feel freedom. A release of the years and tears I had spent fighting for it. But I felt nothing. My canvas went blank. And my heart only starts beating when I dream of winning it back. I am that title. Close your eyes and picture it. And it's around this waist. I've done with that championship what no one else has done. And if that means fighting at my absolute best to take it away from a woman of whom I admire, then so be it. And if you are indeed my murderer, then so be that too. I don't know who I am without that title. But darling, who are you?
You've let this loss cause you to lose yourself. But you need to remember who you've been all along. Meanwhile, you've never been able to figure me out because I am constantly evolving. Who I am is a culmination of everything I was before. I'm already different than the person you faced at All Out. That was just a taste of everything I will be. We are living in this world, and I am the champion of it. I am an extraordinary being, a killer as dangerous as the cosmos are large, a person who will outlive her doubters with her determination, her grit, her ability, and the most deserving of this prestige in this very moment, no matter the timeline. So Godspeed, Tony Storm. I will give you the rest you so deeply deserve.
Professional wrestling is a lie that reveals the truth. And we've told some ridiculous lies. But at Wrestle Dream, we will find out the truth.
Tony, you know the truth. You just have to accept it.
Okay, so very powerful words.
Is this interview over?
Yes.
Good. Meet me in the ring.
Can you give me my jacket, please?
Well, Tony Storm and Chris Statlander were supposed to meet one-on-one this Saturday at Wrestle Dream for the first time ever, but it may be happening tonight. We will have to stand by and find out. But fans, Wrestle Dream coming up 3 nights from now, this Saturday night live on HBO Max /AEW. Wait a second. I guess this is happening right now, Brian.
Yeah, it's going live right now. This is great. I'm into it. Oh my God, look at this.
We are off to the races here tonight as Chris Statlander, topless Tony Storm, not waiting for St. Louis fisticuffs flying here tonight in Kansas City.
You heard, Brian, how confident Chris Statlander is. And you can just see it in the ring.
Big ass cat fight.
Posture, see the way that she's moving.
Oh, wait a second. Tony Storm, a free shot for Chris Statlander. That's not how Chris Statlander wants to beat Tony Storm. Tony Storm launches a headbutt.
She's trying for Storm Zero there, Excalibur.
The roundhouse kick misses, but the German suplex does not.
Good, Chris
The
Statlander.
champion Waylon, the former champion, standing tall.
Do you think that Statlander made a mistake by not taking that shot?
Statlander might be making a huge mistake now, Brian.
I like this. I like this strategy. Make her do it.
If she
was apple pie.
But it seems that's not how Tony Storm wants to beat Chris Statlander. Their first ever one-on-one meeting taking place in 3 days' time. Wrestle Dream.
What the fuck was
That's not.
And you can just see it in the ring right now.
Yeah, you can just see it in the posture, see it in the way that she's moving. But, oh, wait a second. Tony Storm, a free shot for Chris Statlander. That's not how Chris Statlander wants to beat Tony Storm. Storm launches a headbutt.
She's trying for Storm Zero there, Excalibur.
And the roundhouse kick misses, but the German suplex does not. The champion reeling, the former champion standing tall.
Do you think that Statlander made a mistake by not taking that shot?
Well, Statlander might be making a huge mistake now, Brian. I like this. I like this strategy. Make her do it. But it seems that's not how Tony Storm wants to beat Chris Statlander. Their first ever one-on-one meeting taking place in 3 days' time. Wrestle Dream, the Chaffetz Arena in St. Louis. Will the reign of Chris Statlander continue as AEW Women's World Champion, or will the title return to timeless Tony Storm?
Brian, a lot of respect between these two ladies, but a lot of animosity to boot.
And a lot for each of them to prove to each other, especially after what happened at All Out. Wow, an explosive start to our program, but right now, understand after their triumphant return last week, Jurassic Express, Jack Perry, Luchasaurus have something to say.
Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks at Wrestle Dream. And Bucks, I just want to tell you, I don't hate you. If I'm being fully honest, I love you guys. And I will always be grateful for everything that you did for me. But when I needed you most, you didn't pick up the phone. When I needed you most, you didn't have my back. So I had to look deep into my past to find somebody who would.
A big trios battle set for later on tonight. Kenny Omega, can he make peace with Jack Perry? With so much animosity between them, can he team up with Jack Perry? We will find out later tonight. Your opening contest is a tag team match, single and full, and accompanied by Ricochet at a combined weight of 503 pounds. For Leona Bishop Khan, G-O-N. Well, last week, the homecoming for AEW in Jacksonville, we saw an extremely violent street fight between the Demand and the Hurt Syndicate. Risks were taken inside and outside of the ring. Bodies thrown all over Daly's place in Jacksonville, Florida. I mean, tremendous feats of strength, Cody.
Yeah, you got to expect that is going to bleed over here tonight. I'm going to use the word bleed. It's going to be I really think, another violent encounter we're going to see here to kick off this 3-hour telecast.
And this match, Brian, not a street fight. This is a tag team match between GOA and the Hurt Syndicate. Will they be able to color inside the line, so to speak? It'll be interesting to see. I mean, these two teams have an intense rivalry. I'm actually not shocked to see Ricochet wearing a hat. He had a huge hematoma on his head after last week. Accompanied by MVP, at a combined weight of 540 pounds. They hurt people. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate. Coming up this Saturday, Wrestle Dream, live from St. Louis. on HBO Max on pay-per-view.
You know what happened the last time they had the tag titles? No, they lost it to Bernardo.
This tag team
Oh,
match
that's great.
of what will be in store for us coming up this Saturday night at Wrestle Dream.
It should be very intense. And, you know, you take a look at Lashley and you take a look at Shelton Benjamin and you realize here is a phenomenal tag team that does not have to have those straps around their waist to prove anything. How good they are.
And a phenomenal trio as well. You add MVP into the mix. Sure. The experience, the combat sports edge that MVP brings to the Hurt Syndicate, but then you have on the other side GOA. I mean, just brute force between Toa Leona and Bishop Khan. I mean, there are very few men that can throw Bobby Lashley around the ring, but we've seen with our own eyes, Brian, Toa Leona do that.
That's why I love GOA in these matchups. Not many people can match up with the Hurt Syndicate, but look at this. Bishop Khan and Shelton Benjamin, great matchup. Toa Leona, Bobby Lashley, a great matchup. It's strength for strength, it's size for size. Look at these guys go at it.
And pick it up from right where they left off last Tuesday. And Shelton Benjamin, the first to change levels, bull rushing Bishop Khan into the corner, throwing the big right hands.
He went to the eyes that time and then completes it with a backhand chop.
Shelton Benjamin, though, not as diminished as Khan thought. Chop to the chest does not phase the standard of excellence. Bishop Khan looking for the suplex. Shelton goes over, and now Shelton.
If I'm Bishop Khan, I don't know if I try to suplex Shelton Benjamin.
No, as Shelton sends Khan into the ropes, high boot, drops Khan down.
I agree with that, Brian. It was kind of early to try a suplex. I was on Shelton Benjamin.
Especially against a collegiate All-American wrestler. And here comes Bobby Lashley.
Lashley and Benjamin sending Khan in, doing shoulder tackle, drops Khan. And you have to imagine that all four of these men competing in this match, Tony, still dinged up even with 8 days to recover.
Oh, absolutely. And Brian, you know this, and this Scala, when you're in the ring, it takes a long time to recover from just a regular match, much less a street fight, right?
Especially when all four of these men went through last week. I mean, Bobby Lashley going through the table. They all took tremendous punishment in that street fight last week.
But Brian, as we found out earlier today, Bobby Lashley was right back in the gym the next day. He has not taken a day off since.
I begged Bobby Lashley to stop working out for 3 weeks, to eat junk food, so maybe the rest of us could catch up.
Well, the funny thing is, he did, and he still looks like that. From the almighty Bobby Lashley, Bishop Khan has been very successfully isolated by the Hurt Syndicate in this match.
That's true.
Oh, Bishop Khan, though, who's the midsection, Lashley returned fire.
Notice that Lashley was looking at Toa Leona as he walked in the ring, but Leona's still on the outside.
But Lashley catching Khan in the shoulder, or over the shoulder. Bishop Khan gets the ropes, blind tag, and to set Toa Leona to the outside.
Bobby Lashley didn't wait a second to get to Toa Leona.
Heads up move there by Bobby Lashley. And Lashley now goes to the outside. Oh! A kick to the ropes. Using the ring. Using the rope for the low blow. And now. Stop. On the outside as our opening contest continues tonight on this 3-hour broadcast live on TBS and HBO Max.
Would you like to get a massage with the four of us? From Adult Swim comes a
The tag team battle in our opening contest tonight rages on the Hurt Syndicate. GOA battling it out 2-on-2. It has been all Bishop Khan and Toa Leona over the last few moments, Tony.
Yeah, and you can see the confidence, the way they are walking around the ring. They are in control of this match right now. And it goes back to Bobby Lashley trying to brace himself on the outside, hurting the arm, and they're just getting GOA the advantage they needed.
Great point, Tony. And I wonder, too, how much winning this match for either team will help them mentally going into that trios match on Saturday.
Yeah, certainly momentum could play a factor for the winners here tonight, but Bobby Lashley. Talking about the strength of Toa Leona earlier there, we saw the strength of the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Bobby's got to make the 10 to Shelton.
Bishop tagged in as is Shelton Benjamin. Both of these men now legal for their respective sides and right hands being thrown with aplomb by Shelton Benjamin.
Both of these guys are tremendous athletes. Both of them have all the energy left. Looks like Shelton Benjamin's getting the best of Bishop Khan.
That comes around the corner with that high kick. Despite, oh wait a second, ricochet up to the apron, pulling Bishop Khan out of danger.
Yeah.
Swing and
That was Ricochet.
suplex of Shelton Benjamin.
You know, guys, you can see the upper body power from these guys, but that's leg strength right there as well. Being able to throw Bishop Khan that way.
I mean, that's core strength, that's everything strength by Shelton Benjamin. As he escapes the grip of Toa Leona right there, Toa telegraphed it, Shelton. DDT!
What a counter that was, Brian.
But look at Toa. He just stepped right up.
And answers back with a headbutt that dropped Shelton Benjamin. As Toa Leona looking to press the advantage on Shelton Benjamin. Bobby Lashley into the fray. Hilarious things are breaking down between these two teams. We knew that tensions were going to be high after the street fight last week, Brian.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Tensions didn't break down.
That happened right in front of our desk, and we could feel
You're right.
the reverberations from that collision.
Like the beginning of November, they're going back to their
Shelton
regular.
Benjamin,
Yeah.
from the top rope by Shelton Benjamin.
Well, Benjamin getting up on those turnbuckles.
One of the most athletic men in all of professional wrestling. Both of these guys.
Ricochet came in, the spear got behind the referee's back. MVP's cane was inside the ring. But the damage may be done. Shelton Benjamin, he's covered. Bishop Khan scores the pinfall for the demand. Now MVP just cracked Bishop Khan on the back of the head with that cane.
We're taking a look at a monumental part of AEW, the first time the Hurt Syndicate's ever been pinned. It happened right here tonight.
It happened right here tonight, and it happened by GOA. Bishop Khan, Toa Leona scoring a first ever in-ring pinfall on the Hurt Syndicate. Well, we talked about momentum. The momentum for heading into WrestleDream seems to be all in the hands of the Demand.
100% they needed this after losing that street fight last week. But what an incredible performance by the Demand, all three of them.
We talked about high tensions between these two teams. There was some high tension between two individuals, Darby Allin and Jon Moxley. Let's take you back to New York Comic-Con last weekend. It was the AEW panel. It was a Q&A session. Jon Moxley, he had the stage. Darby Allin, though, he grabbed the microphone, and you saw how the tensions flared between these two men. They had to be separated by security in New York. Ahead of the I Quit match coming up this Saturday, live on pay-per-view at WrestleDream. I mean, the tensions understandably high, Tony. The escalating level of violence is just grows and grows.
I've never seen anything like it. I mean, we saw last week that Darby Allin had to be restrained, if you'll recall. And it's gone beyond the bounds of a wrestling match. And Brian, you know what John Moxley's capable of as well as anyone else.
Yeah, I don't condone what either of these two men have done over the past couple months. But this is going to be a war, like Gordon Soley said. 5 letters, 2 words. I quit. I can't wait to see it on Saturday.
The I Quit match goes down this Saturday at WrestleDream, but earlier today, an undisclosed location, Darby Allin and Jon Moxley. One last face-to-face confrontation. Let's take a look. Jon Moxley, the Death Riders, one step ahead of Darby Allin. Will Darby Allin be in any condition to say the words, I quit, this Saturday live at WrestleDream? As there we see Pac, Marina Shafir, and Jon Moxley arriving here in Kansas City. They will be in the arena tonight as Claudio Castagnoli, representing the Death Riders, goes one-on-one with Roderick Strong next, live on Dynamite.
America's favorite pizza chain is back with a...
Welcome back to this special 3-hour.
I don't want to believe it. I won't believe it. What am I going to do if I see someone wipe out in the real world and you're not here by my side?
Heads Up with John Cena and Nicole Byer host. Wipeout. New season premieres November 4th on TBS.
Welcome back to this special 3-hour presentation of All Elite Wrestling in the shadows of Kansas City, Missouri. Coming up next, a one-on-one battle.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way into the arena for Luzern, Switzerland, weight 252 pounds, Claudio Castagnoli.
You're watching AEW on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. You can learn more right now at Progressive.com.
You know, we found out earlier that Jon Moxley has arrived, of course, for those of the Death Riders. And Brian, you were awfully a long part of that rhetoric that we heard moments ago.
Yeah, it was a little disheartening actually to hear my name being invoked as one of the reasons why Darby is fighting this war. You know, it brings back a lot of painful memories involving Jon Moxley, but also this man, Claudio Castagnoli.
Weight 203 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong, Paragon, and when Roderick Strong wants no affiliation with, it's seemingly so. I've been fighting quite a bit of battles with the Don Callis family, but battling the Death Riders here tonight. This should be a fantastic one-on-one contest, but as you mentioned, Tony, the specter of Jon Moxley looming large over the proceedings here tonight.
Well, it's kind of looming large over AEW if you think about it, and it has been ever since he formed the Death Riders. I mean, let's take a look at the guys and lady girls or women that he has in the Death Riders. They're some of the most powerful, most dangerous people in all of AEW.
As you unfortunately found out 1 year ago, Brian, that's 2024.
Yeah, Claudio was the first person to turn his back on me. I thought I could trust him. I've known both of these men actually for 20 plus years.
But right now, Claudio Castagnoli contending with Roderick Strong.
A match for
a
a
rattling
rivalry.
start to this match.
And a surpass.
Match gets too far away.
What? That's what it says.
Well, your phone's going dark.
See? That's what it means.
Oh, okay.
Best wishes to Taz, who earlier today went under the knife. A successful shoulder replacement surgery. Get well soon. To our
Oh, did you hear what they just said? The reason Taz isn't there is because he just had shoulder surgery. So he's at home.
Jesus Christ.
Right. So he's at home recovering.
Okay.
I thought you just said you were going to go get something to drink.
I am. You got any Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
Dude, I have 3 things of fucking Mountain Dew.
Okay. Let me see what they got. What you got? What they got?
But wait a minute. Don't you have Baja Blast also?
I'll check if we have any Diet Mountain Dew, okay?
No. What I'm saying is, didn't your grandmother also buy you Baja Blast?
Yeah, we already sold out already with that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I'll be back.
Well, you've got packs of your own that are on the ground there.
Okay. You don't mind if you show me, right?
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just saying you also have your own.
Yeah, I need gas.
No, I was telling you.
I knew that they were Swifties. I knew Miles Teller was one of the biggest, because there was like secret celebrity Swifties that, like Jeff Goldblum.
Right.
He's a big Swiftie. That's what the genius of her. She can like get people from so many different demographics.
Right. I think we're like a minority.
I think so. But I mean, my 3-year-old daughter Peach, all she wants to listen to is Miles Taylor Swift. So that I'm kind of, I go to bed thinking of the lyrics. You know,
And then you're in the car, you're like, oh, this song's not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna win you over. We don't stand a chance.
We don't stand a chance. Are you a fan?
I like some of her songs. Yeah.
I like
Don't want me well.
Can't get that jam out of my head.
90 Degrees, I love that song.
Then on that one. Deep cut?
No, it hit number 2.
Well, I know Carol said not to eat in here, but she didn't say anything about Mountain Dew.
Collie, perhaps you can now finally with that new shoulder, Tony, can be in the Mets bullpen, get a little bit of relief off the bench.
They probably need it.
Referee Paul Turner calling for the clean break in the ropes. Finally gets it. Claudio Castagnoli snaps off the uppercut, but Roderick Strong seems primed to deliver that knife-edge chop.
Roderick just popped back up. You know, one thing that we talked about, how familiar many of these athletes are. Roddy and Claudio know each other from battles in Ring of Honor years ago. No strangers at all in tag team and singles.
There's a lot of similarities between Roderick Strong and Claudio Castagnoli. Roderick Strong has one of the hardest chops in all of professional wrestling. Claudio Castagnoli has one of the hardest European uppercuts in all of professional wrestling. They've both been Ring of Honor World Champions. They've both been Ring of Honor Tag Champions. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, but we see Claudio here with he's got a great side headlock, rubbing that forearm bone right against Roderick Strong's cheekbone.
All right, you spent quite a bit of time in that side headlock with Claudio Castagnoli.
I spent a lot of time in that headlock.
Roderick Strong delivering the chop to the chest. Now the elbow strike. Trying to back up Castagnoli, but Castagnoli getting the better of that exchange. Another uppercut rocking the jaw. Roderick Strong side headlock takeover. Roderick tried to scissor the head, but Castagnoli, great grip, great defense on Roderick Strong.
It's so difficult to get out of Claudio Castagnoli's headlock because not only is he so strong physically in his arms and everything, but his grip strength is one of the strongest in all of AEW.
Shoulder tackle there, takes Roderick Strong down. Nice backbreaker by Claudio Castagnoli.
That is superhuman strength.
Covered. And still to come tonight, we will see the champion and challenger headed into Wrestle Dream. It will be Hangman Adam Page and Samoa Joe one-on-one this Saturday on pay-per-view via HBO Max. You can visit hbomax.com/AEW to find out more. The AEW World Championship on the line this Saturday. Coming up tonight, Samoa Joe, his partners in the Ops, AEW World Trios Champions. Claudio Castagnoli going for a cover here. Leg is hooked. The Ops will put their AEW World Trios Championships on the line against Rouge, Charlistico, and the Beast Mortis, La Faction Ingobernable with Hangman Adam Page, AEW Men's World Champion, joining us here at the commentary desk.
It's already been a hard-hitting night, Excalibur and Brian Danielson. Take a look at what we got later on. See, it's going to get even harder.
Yeah, JB Hayter, Sky Blue. Remember, we are only in the first of 3 hours live tonight on TBS and HBO Max. Another trios battle. Don Callis family taking on Jurassic Express and the Uneasy Alliance with Kenny Omega. Robert Strong to the ropes. A lunging boot by Claudio Castagnoli drops Strong. Roderick Strong, I don't think he was prepared for the length of Claudio Castagnoli there. Strong to the outside, trying to collect himself to put some distance between his aggressor, but you see the reach of Castagnoli bringing Roderick Strong up to the apron.
I thought Castagnoli was going to go outside with him, but nope. Oh, look at this, just trying to
I thought so too, Tony. You know, Roddy, he can't let himself be put in a position to be overpowered.
Right.
His challenge is to hit hard, move fast in and out, get away from Claudio's power, which is harder than it sounds.
Catches Castagnoli, and Claudio caught all of the ring apron there on the back breaker from Roderick Strong.
Great move by Roddy there.
Very well could be the opening Roderick Strong needs. He returns to the ring, but
don't make a mistake here, Roddy.
Strong, the legend, took through the ropes. Claudio anticipated it. Calamitous giant swimming into the barricade from Roderick Strong. Claudio Castagnoli with the advantage as this match continues live.
Big 12 football. Big action, big.
I won't even be
Chicken
watching
noodle soup
AEW
with
for 3
15
hours.
grams of protein per can. That gives her the idea to take a sick day and finish watching her latest obsession. When you make it Progresso, you've made it.
Action continues live on this 3-hour special broadcast. AEW in the shadows of Kansas City, Missouri. Roderick Strong, perhaps with the opening, a desperately needed opening, scoring that dropkick on Claudio Castagnoli.
Let's see who gets their feet first here. That's going to be a very, very important point to this match.
Take another look at it. Roderick Strong, always with perfect accuracy on that dropkick, Brian.
Beautiful dropkick by Roddy. Oh, goodness.
Claudio, he was ready for Roddy there. The cover, the leg is hooked. Roderick Strong kicks out, and Claudio immediately into the submission. Beautiful transition.
Talk about accuracy. That clothesline was right in the jaw, and then straight into this crossface.
Yeah, and twice Claudio has the advantage by Roddy kind of making a mistake, jumping earlier on the outside, and then trying too many times to hit the turnbuckle pads.
You notice the expertise of Roderick Strong, though. He pulled Claudio's hands from off his eyes so he could get a sense of where he was in the ring. Once he found out that the ropes were so far in front of him, he knew that he could back up to the bottom rope behind him.
Great point, Excalibur. This is the second time we've seen those uppercuts from Claudio.
And now, just hoisting Roderick up, plates him down the cover, 2 hit.
That is unbelievable raw power. That is amazing what Claudio can do.
Yeah, pound for pound, one of, if not the strongest man in professional wrestling, Claudio Castagnoli, as now could be looking for the giant swing. Roderick Strong knows it, trying to keep Claudio's grip from off his feet. Now nice kick at the knee and dropping Claudio down to a level where he can hit the up kick. And now the Roderick flying in the lariat. Now leaps, hits Castagnoli with a back heel kick.
Roddy getting up awfully slow, but now he's got the momentum here.
Hammer throw into the ropes, reversed. Strong hangs on high, boot, nobody home. Claudio strung up in the rope, trying to extricate himself and sent over the top out to the floor. Roderick Strong on the move, catch through the ropes. Castagnoli putting the back of his head on the barricade on the floor.
What Roddy wanted to do earlier, which didn't work, but that time it did work, kicking to the ropes.
Yeah, he had it. There's an and the Messiah backbreaker does it again.
Claudio Castagnoli feeling the sting of the barricade twice in short succession. Roderick Strong stringing together this offensive series. Returns Castagnoli to the ring, looking to press the advantage. But Roderick Strong, I mean, he's been on the receiving end of some considerable punishment as all that knee in the corner blocked or intercepted by Claudio, a leaping uppercut. Staggers Roderick Strong in the ropes. Now the gut wrench out of the ropes. Made it a bit more difficult, Brian, by Roderick Strong's feet being on the inside.
Yeah, also made it easier for Roderick Strong to counter out there. And then a kick straight to the jaw.
The high Gamangiri catching Claudio Castagnoli in the ropes. Roderick Strong, he's moving a bit slow after the prolonged punishment he received at the hands of Castagnoli.
Castagnoli that time shaking his head, trying to literally shake the cobwebs out to get back into this.
Now jockeying for position, and Roderick Strong firing downhill with those elbows. Strong now the top turnbuckle.
We know how dangerous it is up on the top. We saw that last week with what happened to Ibushi. And man, they go inside the ring, and that was something else.
As Claudio Castagnoli, though, seemingly the fresher man, Brian, he's nearly up to his feet first. No, I take that back. Roderick Strong up to his feet.
Claudio got it to his knees first, but Roddy's the first one who got to his feet. Power!
What a cover! Oh, win for Castagnoli.
Claudio Castagnoli. For Claudio, that's win number 100 here in AEW, that big man.
Truly about that could have gone either way. And Ryan, I would say the most shocking development about this match is not the win for Castagnoli, but it was the lack of Death Rider's involvement.
I 100% agree, Excalibur. It's very rarely that you see the Death Riders do it on their own these days. But Claudio did it tonight.
Castagnoli scoring the win, but earlier today, the odious Don Callis celebrated a birthday. Let's take a look.
That's pretty right there.
I love you guys. I like you too.
Well, the Don Callis birthday celebration continued this past Monday in Tokyo, Japan.
Hold on.
Of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Following is a trios bout set for one fall. Introduced first, being accompanied by Don Callis.
Kayate! That means shut up. I have an important announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome back to the Don Callis family. He's the pride of Australia. The dingo didn't eat your baby. It's Mark Davis.
Mark Davis making a surprising return this past Saturday at Collision, attacking an already
And ladies
injured
and
Kota
gentlemen,
Ibushi.
the greatest technical wrestler in the history of the great country of Canada. He is the man who snapped the leg of Kota Ibushi like a twig. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Did you notice there's a guy in the audience
Alexander, a great wrestler.
that looks exactly like
Canadian
him?
technical wrestler.
Y solo no es solo. From the great country of Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, Los Cabras es muy loco. Muy caliente. Yo soy
Yeah, what he said.
Don Callis
Ooh.
introducing his family members in the way that only he could. The goats are crazy and hot, according to Don Callis, and he still is not Hechicero. That man in the center is the opposite of the ring, the mad science of Lucha Libre. Hechicero heading into battle alongside Josh Alexander and Mark Davis. But after this short break, they will face Jurassic Express, Jack Perry, Luchasaurus, and Kenny Omega. A trio battle as this 3-hour broadcast of AEW rolls on.
I don't
When winter season
understand that that Mark Davis just attacked the injured
For those who will fight
Ibushi.
this is the weigh-in. Darby Allin must be destroyed. Wrestle Dream.
That's just crazy.
Pay-per-view event live Saturday at 8 with an exclusive price for HBO Max subscribers.
Welcome back to this special 3-hour presentation of AEW live on TBS HBO Max for the last 3.5 minutes. Non-stop going of the Don Callis family. But these two men bringing the Kansas City crowd out of their stupor.
Approaching the ring in a combined weight of 465 pounds, Jungle Jack Perry, Luchasaurus, Jurassic Express.
Jack Perry Luchasaurus facing the Young Bucks this Saturday with $500,000 on the line. But last week, the triumphant return, nearly 2 years, more than 2 years in the making of Jurassic Express, interrupted by the Young Bucks. Jurassic Express victorious, but then it was Matt and Nick Jackson attacking Jack Perry, taking out Luchasaurus, and then an eerily similar attack on Jack Perry by Matt and Nick Jackson. As Don Callis joining us here at the desk. Don, welcome to the desk. It's got a lot of plates spinning here in All Elite Wrestling.
I'm the plate master. I've got them all spinning all different directions.
You feel safe being out here knowing that Kenny Omega's going to be coming out here tomorrow?
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, and it is Kenny
Kenny Omega, who's already endured personal betrayals of the highest order by Don Callis. But it was last week in that collision, Don. Josh Alexander breaking the leg of Kenny Omega's best friend, Kota Ibushi.
And you know what? I feel bad for Kota Ibushi, and I blame Kenny Omega for this and a lot of other things. He put his best friend
into the line of fire. Bottom line.
Well, there we see the incident, Tony. It was a shocking, a sickening display. Alexander Kotobushi. Now the road to recovery begins.
A lot of people are upset about that, but I have to remind you, what business do you think we're in?
For Kotobushi, we want to wish him a speedy recovery, undergoing successful surgery to repair the broken leg, and now the road to recovery begins as Kenny Omega calling out Mark Davis or Josh Alexander. I'm not sure who.
And I sent a note to Kotobushi and said, don't worry, there's a place in the Don Callis family for you in 5 years when you recover from your leg injury.
Well, you never let up, do you? Never.
Yeah, Omega, he was calling out Josh Alexander.
Omega blames Josh Alexander. He should blame himself.
But Kenny Omega, Brian and Alexander immediately tagging out to Hechicero. His fans coming up this week as we head into Wrestle Dream Live tonight, a special 3-hour broadcast immediately followed by the countdown to Wrestle Dream right here on TBS and HBO Max, and then coming up this Saturday live, 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. coast to coast. It is the Saturday Tailgate Brawl ahead of Wrestle Dream on TNT and HBO Max. And then 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, it is Wrestle Dream on pay-per-view on HBO Max this Saturday night as Hechicero taking Kenny Omega off his feet. Brian, as we heard earlier today, covered the words from this past Saturday. Jack Perry imploring Kenny Omega for the help.
Kenny.
The enemy is my friend. Jack Perry, of course, referring to the Young Bucks, but Kenny Omega still dubious on whether he.
Oh my gosh! Talk about broken legs.
Oh wow!
Take Josh Alexander. Let him finish the job. Snap, crackle, pop.
Kenny Omega was dubious on whether he could trust Jack Perry in this match tonight.
Rightfully so.
Hechicero the cover.
I mean, Jack Perry helped the Young Bucks put Kenny Omega in an ambulance, which caused him to miss a year of action.
What's that?
And now Jack Perry wants to team with him. I'd be a little concerned too, especially with Don Callis out here.
I'll give Kenny Omega credit. He's resilient, much like a
The name on the contract does say McMahon on it.
The inverted
But
triangle
the
screw
name
there
on the
by
contract
Hechicero,
says
targeting that
Shane
left leg
McMahon.
of Kenny Omega. And Omega
Speaking
walking
about
very
Shane,
gingerly.
He's probably back with
Omega would be
Dirty by
lucky
now.
to escape this match without a similar injury to Kotobushi.
Well, I think we can get them room for two with a view, if you know what I mean. Matching beds.
That's horrible to say, Doc.
Yeah, nice golden bedpan, everything for them.
Oh, would you stop?
Luckily, Kenny seems to be running okay.
Yeah, you're right. Looking underneath Hechicero. Josh Alexander, though, needed a lower back of Omega. Hechicero bypassed by Omega, and now Kenny.
Careful here.
Taking down Hechicero on the outside, but Alexander line and wait.
Don Callis just threw his headset, running away from Kenny Omega. Just the thought of Kenny Omega coming near him.
I think one thing Kenny has let his emotions overtake him here, Brian, because he's got two other guys that get tagged in here, and he's been willing to do this the entire match by himself so far.
He's just trying to do it on his own, not exactly the smart tactic, but something that you do when you're wrestling with your heart.
And Kenny Omega not fully trusting his partners in this trios battle. And Don, this is not the only trios action for the family here tonight, I understand.
You know what? Earlier today, Mark Briscoe is such a moron. He thinks he wants a piece. He wants to get his hands. He can't wait to get his hands on Kyle Fletcher, and he's going to bring Brodito. Guess what, genius? I got a family of 25 people. I can bring whoever I want. We're going to see him tonight.
Kyle Fletcher team with Lance Archer, Rocky Romero to take on Mark Briscoe, Brody King, and Bandito. Still to come tonight ahead of Kyle Fletcher's TNT Championship match with Mark Briscoe. It will be 5 in the series between these two men, which is split 2 wins each. Coming up this Saturday, live at Wrestle Dream on pay-per-view at HBO Max. And of course, Bandito, Brody King, AEW World Tag Team Champions, will have their hands full with the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, the newly crowned IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the Alpha, Kanowski to catch it. All that goes down to Wrestle Dream. This Saturday live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. Visit hbomax.com/AEW and Kenny Omega. Making a tag out to Jack Perry, I think out of desperation, if nothing else, Brian.
For the very first time in the match, Kenny Omega tags out. And I don't blame him. I'm not sure if I would trust Jack Perry either.
Luchasaurus in the leg takes down Josh Alexander.
But notice how little Jack Perry was actually in the ring just now. He got in, he got out.
On
Brian,
AEW.
You always have a great career.
Marco
But
Stunt.
what Kenny Omega was doing, you call it
yeah.
wrestling with his heart. I call it a hero ball. Trying to do too much, trying to do it all himself, and it's going to spell disaster against the family.
I don't disagree with you, Donna, especially when you got technical masters like Josh Alexander and Hechicero in there. And then you got Mark Davis on the apron.
Oh, big senton delivered by Jack Perry. The cover. 2.
That's great teamwork by two men who know and trust each other.
Alexander looking for that ankle lock. Sorry, Tony.
That's all right. Former World Tag Team Champions, of course.
Now in comes Mark Davis, seeing his first action in quite a bit of time. Is this your time? First time.
Davis coming off a broken foot there. He missed that stop. That's a concern.
Davis, the shoulder block shuts down Jack Perry. And this trios battle continues live on TBS and HBO Max.
In October, every player wants to turn his
Sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Platinum Plus removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus.
Highly charged trios battle going down live in the shadows of Kansas City, Missouri. Here on this special 3-hour broadcast of AEW. Jack Perry alongside Luchasaurus and Kenny Omega battling members of the Don Callis family. Mark Davis exits the ring. Josh Alexander looking to apply punishment and continue to apply punishment to Perry. But Jack Perry, no! Alexander, so dangerous. That ankle lock.
Beautiful going to the hospital.
Oh, look at that. Davis shooting up the leg. Luchasaurus. Now, action all over the ring. Kenny Omega sending Hechicero into the barricade as Davis and Luchasaurus battling go over wild. Jack Perry caught that ankle lock and access with an enziguri. But nobody to tag.
No one there, you're right.
Is Kenny Omega going to hop up on that apron and make the tag?
What's Kenny doing here? He's slowly walking up. It's kind of odd.
I tell you, if Josh Alexander keeps going after people, he's going to do right now.
He wasn't sure, but he's sure now, guys.
Omega, that double out take on that. 2 for Alexander, 1 for Hechicero. Kenny Omega looking sharp here. Omega swinging out Miz. Alexander kick to the midsection. Yeah. Omega, the fireman's carry. Got Alexander. Omega hides up their green overalls. You can see still moving gingerly. Nearly put away Josh Alexander.
Kenny Omega looking like the Kenny Omega of old right now, and that is scary for us.
I mean, the Kenny Omega that you discarded, Don.
Yeah, you got a screwdriver in your pocket this time?
I'm just happy to see you. That's that Snapdragon suplex avoided. Oh, Omega breaks the ropes and again, Josh Alexander. The technical ability of Josh Alexander on display here, and the German suplex, and maintains control of the waist, Brian.
Taz would always say, talk about how great Josh Alexander's hips are when he does these suplexes, how important the grip is.
Yeah, and the pop the hips.
Alexander looking for the third. Omega battling out, breaks the grip, and sends Alexander into the ropes, knee between the shoulder blades. Omega, backslide, no, rolls him through. Alexander still down. Even more days. The driving knee scores for Omega. The cover, 2, and Alexander forced to use the rope to break up the pinning predicament.
Great technical wrestling there by Josh Alexander, grabbing that rope. And here's the 2 big men.
The 2 powerhouses of the respective sides. tagging in. They're mixing up on the floor earlier, now inside the ring. Davis and Luchasaurus just throwing bombs on one another. And the same idea, both men go down.
Not many people can knock Luchasaurus off his feet, but Mark Davis just did.
Davis is a beast. Now Jack Perry. DDT. Josh Alexander, that surgically repaired neck, the target of Jack Perry, but that's the mad scientist. Jack Perry.
Swinging hammerlock.
But Omega scores with a knee. Davis the right hand. And now the Enziguri misses. Luchasaurus lines up. Davis stunned by that one, but likewise, so is Luchasaurus.
Fans are loving this.
And Mark Davis, this is the first time that we've seen him, Brian, to be on the receiving end of a considerable amount of punishment.
That's been a long time since he's been in the ring.
Top Cows once again. Throw down that headset as Kenny Omega was lined up to deliver a view trigger. Oh, chop block by Alexander targeting the knee of Kenny Omega. And Omega down, Davis. Now Davis on the move. Davis threw the lariat, but Jack Perry pushed Kenny Omega to safety.
Wow.
He sacrificed himself for Kenny Omega. How about that?
Davis.
Jack Perry just saved Kenny Omega from getting the lariat clothesline from that
Omega to his
big
feet.
from Big Boy.
Into the chest of the big Australian. But Davis, big Enziguri. Good night. Stop Omega. Stop pile driver. Davis now. Cover. 2, 3. Oh, so close. Omega kicking out the last possible moment. Shockwaves going through Omega's body with that pile driver from the beast Mark Davis. Now Hechicero with a cross arm breaker, Gigi Gatame. But Kenny Omega trying to defend it as Josh Alexander attempting to run interference. Hechicero trying to get full extension on that arm. He does. Alexander. Choke slam out to Hechicero.
Kenny Omega got his arm out of the way. That could have been really bad with his elbow hyperextended.
Kenny Omega makes the tag to Jack Perry. Oh, the knee sends Davis reeling to the outside.
Back down. He just got up on the apron and goes down again.
Now Hechicero up on the shoulders of Luchasaurus as Jack Perry finds his footing on that. Oh, Dynamite! 1, 2, 3.
Tina Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express.
There was a moment during that match, I think, that Jack Perry proved himself to Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Jack Perry, Kenny Omega seemingly able to bury the hatchet, at least for the duration of this match. But you can see they shared a bit of a glance there before the celebration of victory here over the Don Callis family tonight. The Don Callis family will have another chance to be in action. Wait a second. Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, Jurassic Express opponents. The Saturday super kick. Luchasaurus completely unawares, and now Jack Perry gets caught. It's Kenny Omega looking on, stunned.
He was turned and looking towards the fans.
A stunned expression on Kenny Omega's face as Jack Perry. Now once again, Kenny Omega pulled Jack Perry to city. Oh, Matt Jackson just pulled a short. A double lariat for the Young Bucks. It'll be Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks this Saturday, $500,000 on the line at Wrestle Dream as the Don Callis family getting cleared out here. Wait a second, Jack Perry, the Escalera, the roadblock, and Jack Perry with a huge risk of the match this Saturday at Wrestle Dream. Well, Jurassic Express victorious alongside Kenny Omega here tonight. But it will be tag team
Street with $500,000 on the line as Matt and Nick Jackson face Luchasaurus and Triple Jack Perry live at Wrestle Dream on pay-per-view on HBO Max. And still to come tonight, the AEW World Trio Championship on the line against LaFection and going out like a coming up next, Sky Blue, Shady Hater, one-on-one, don't go anywhere.
He does know he's in public. Oh, he doesn't care. When a young homeowner starts to turn into their parent, it helps to of expectations.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check my dishes.
All-out assault.
Thanks now, pay later.
How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent, savory gravy over a mouth-watering loose pate. Fancy these gems. 2 gourmet pates in 1 convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast Gems.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and joining me today is TMZ mega producer. I appreciate that, Devin Rahm. What a great introduction. Yeah, man. You. I see the stories that you put out for us. You are one of the best around. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. What's your last biggest story you done? I mean, it's the last biggest story. It's the last story I did. What is They're all big. What is it? I mean, I put out some good Bam content. Oh, Bam Margera. Yeah, he's getting back into kind of like the Jackass stuff. He knocked some guy in the great video, great video. Okay, we've got some great stories. Potentially my favorite video of 2023. Roy Beeman on like a police body cam going off about him. Favorite video of 2023. That's a big statement. I watched it last night and my mouth was agape. I couldn't believe it. As it usually is. Yeah. I don't know. Continue. Okay, we're going to talk about, man, there's some big stories coming out of the NBA. Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely, and Giannis and how do you pronounce the last name? Oh, right.
and I'm the like sports guy.
I know. Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God, we should have got some sports in.
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak. He threw a Greek fit after not being given the game ball. He got 60+ points, something like that. It was a pretty funny video. And finally, we'll talk about Drake and Camila Cabello. I mean, couple alert, maybe? Maybe a couple alert, like have your finger on the button, the alert.
Yeah.
You're not ready to send it out, but there's some smoke. Totally. But to begin with, what are we starting with now? Green. Oh, see, man, I put this different order here and different order here. Oprah is also using a special little helper to get rid of the parents. We'll tell you what it is, right, Devin? We will. To begin with, though, Draymond Green. He has been suspended indefinitely from the NBA, having made another mistake.
Well-deserved suspension.
Yeah, he hit another guy. He keeps hitting guys and headlocking guys. And this ain't the WWE, this is the NBA, and
he's unhinged.
The NBA's had enough. Yes. He's been suspended indefinitely. He smacked Jusuf mule kick, and that was enough. That player hit the floor. He was not happy with Draymond, and the league says, "You're the bad boy of the league." You know, we put up with a lot because he does make people watch the game because of his aggression. But enough's enough, and they've suspended him indefinitely. And Draymond explained why he hit the guy after the game.
I was pulling my hip and I was swinging away to settle the call, made contact with him. As you know, I'm not one to apologize for things I meant to do, but I do apologize to you, sir, because I didn't intend to hit him. I sell calls with my arms. I don't fall to sell calls. I don't not flopper.
I'm not a flopper, but I sell calls with my arms and I accidentally hit
This is
the
the thing is like, fool me once, okay, but it's been more than 3 strikes. He's punching teammates. He last year was stomping on people's chests in the playoffs. A couple of weeks ago, he choked out a player.
Didn't he kick LeBron in the balls one time?
Yes, he's kicked multiple people in the balls.
Right.
Which, yeah, that's a huge offense. But it's like people just had enough with Draymond Green. And kind of like what you were saying is that, like, the reason he's such a good player isn't necessarily his, 3-point shooting or his skill set. It's that he kind of plays on the edge, which is why the Warriors were so good for all those years, because they had a player that, he plays right on the edge. But the thing is, he's just crossing it way too much. He was stomping on people's chests in the playoffs. A couple of weeks ago, he choked out a player.
Didn't he kick LeBron in the balls one time?
Yes, he's kicked multiple people in the balls.
Right.
Which, yeah, that's a huge offense. But it's like people just had enough with Draymond Green. And kind of like what you were saying is that, like, the reason he's such a good player isn't necessarily his, 3-point shooting or his skill set. It's that he kind of plays on the edge, which is why the Warriors were so good for all those years, because they had a player that, he plays right on the edge. But the thing is, he's just crossing it way too much. And people are sick of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those players who gives everyone else energy.
But he's the guy that you would love to have on your team and hate to play.
Except for the fact that he is punching teams.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Jordan Poole would have something to say about that, which is the guy he punched.
I mean, that was a crazy video of him, like, clocking his teammates. So it's not like you're happy to have him on your team now. He's just an aggressive dude. He actually sat down with Deepak Chopra last year. You know that, like, guru, spiritual dude, Deepak Chopra?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Okay.
Maybe hear what happened. Because clearly it didn't work.
Yeah, I know. He sat down and tried to iron out some of his aggression. And I guess Deepak isn't as good as we thought he was.
Clearly not. I mean, he just got a 5-game suspension for remember when he choked out Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago.
Very
So it's like at this point, what does the NBA do? Because it's like he clearly has issues. I think the craziest thing is Kevin Durant came out last night. They asked him about him, who was a teammate with him for years at Golden State, and was like, I think he needs I hope he gets help. So it's like, what's going on with this guy?
That's like the lowest you can say about social media.
Like, I just don't think it's helpful.
Professional.
Yeah, so I don't know what the NBA does. I don't know what the Warriors do. He just signed in the offseason, so a big contract, I think 3 more years. So it's like they're stuck with him. He's always suspended. He's punching teammates. It's just like I don't know where he goes to.
Does the NBA ever suspend people? Like, expel people?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I can't think of any in recent memory. I mean, the biggest suspension obviously was last year that I can remember was John Moran with the gun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like half the season. So it's like he's physically assaulting people.
I know. Right.
John Moran just pulled a gun on Instagram Live. No one was hurt.
Giannis last night nearly assaulted people too because he dropped 64 points against the Pacers, and the Pacers wouldn't give him the game ball. So he broke free of his huddle to run to the opposing team's locker room to remonstrate.
What do you mean, God damn it?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
It's great video.
God damn, man, don't you knock.
So you want me to go?
On the door, you mean? Not nuts. Not the table.
So you want me to get Kristen started screaming? Is that it?
I'd rather she screamed than I have a stroke.
Why do you like her screaming instead of having you a stroke?
What?
Don't you what me?
That didn't even make any sense. That's why I said what?
You know I hate that word.
Oh, you're just saying that because Woodward says it.
Alright, let's continue watching this.
Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Guys, we've got a big
Your friend says we're gonna watch the rest of the show tomorrow.
Huh?
Your friend says we're gonna watch the rest of it tomorrow. Am I talking English or Spanish?
Of expectations.
We're gonna watch the rest of what?
WCW, how the NWO started.
Oh, that. Oh. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I forgot we were watching that earlier.
Feel good, get confident. Sets up the tone for the rest of the year.
And yeah, if you see my thumb, it's going a little bit better.
Welcome back to this special 3-hour presentation of AEW on TBS and HBO Max, just 3 days away from Wrestle Dream this Saturday in St. Louis.
Couple of projects in Super One Ball, being accompanied by Julia Hart from Chicago, Illinois. Sky Blue.
Tensions really flaring over the last few weeks between the Triangle of Madness.
Versus
Jamie
Tekla.
Hayter, Queen Aminata, of course it was Tekla.
I don't know how to feel
Rival
about
here
that.
in AEW. Taking out Jamie Hayter, put her on the shelf for a number of weeks. In that time, Tekla found these sisters of sin, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, like-minded
Sisters of Sin.
individuals, and have just been on an all-out assault on the women's division here in AEW.
We've seen a lot of attacks backstage. Of course, with these women, and of course, we heard Jamie Hayter make the big challenge with Blood and Guts. We'll see how this all transpires as we head towards November. But before we get there, what a week this has been so far.
And purple from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
The AEW version of Becky Lynch.
Saturday at Wrestle Dream, it will be Jamie Hayter, the Toxic Spider Tekla, 1-on-1. But Tony, as you mentioned, it was 2 weeks ago at Collision, Jamie Hayter defeated Julia Hart in the main event of that program. And afterwards, Triangle of Madness attacking Hayter. Hayter was able to get the upper hand, and in that moment of very impassioned, Jamie Hayter threw out the challenge to the Triangle of Madness. Blood and Guts. Thus far, the Triangle of Madness have not accepted Jamie Hayter's challenge. But it's very interesting with Blood and Guts. We know on the horizon. It'll be Wednesday, November 12th. 3 words, 2 cages. Or excuse me, 2 rings, 1 cage. Blood and guts coming up in Greensboro. You do not want to miss
That's
it.
like
Greensboro State
how Dusty
legendary
Rhodes started
fights.
the War
Stage
Games.
last match we saw right there. We're going to be back on Wednesday, November 12th. What a night that's going to be.
Yeah, the First Horizon Coliseum, AEWTIX.com for your chance to join us in Greensboro. 2 rings locked inside a solid steel cage. Jamie Hayter, Sky Blue, starting this match off, Brian, in a somewhat surprising fashion, given the hostilities between Hayter and the Triangle Madness.
I'm 100% surprised that they started off with some wrestling. I expected fireworks right off the bat, but I wonder if Jamie Hayter's a little cautious with Julia Hart ringside and knowing Tekla could be anywhere.
I think that's a great call, and I agree with that.
In a predicament here, Hayter, former AEW Women's World Champion, gets her shoulders up off the mat.
We've seen Queen
I think
Naminata
it's
come to the help
official
of Jamie Hayter
for the Hardy
before.
Boys. They're back in WWE.
And now Sky Blue, they'll control the wrist of Jamie Hayter.
Oh, wait,
Rolls
that was
through.
from Warrior already.
Springs up to
Yeah.
her feet.
I think it was on Saturday.
Hayter back down a second time. Hayter up. Look for the third. Now Hayter's turn to take Sky Blue down. Of course, this Saturday, Wrestle Dream, Jamie Hayter, Tekla.
Well, I guess we'll find out
A
either
match that she's been waiting
Friday or
for
Monday.
months. Ducks underneath, Sky Blue there. Shoulder tackle. And a second one. Now, Brian Hayter really putting the point of her shoulder into Sky Blue there.
She's so powerful, but also she knows exactly what you're saying.
It was right after Crown Jewels.
Cover near leg is hooked. Sky Blue kicks out.
When you put the point of your shoulder in, when you
really?
tackle somebody,
Yeah.
it hurts a lot worse. You can really damage the
that
shoulder
night or the
blade,
next day?
That night.
Clavicle, anything.
anything there. Yeah, really smart move by Jamie Hayter.
I think Hayter, had it not been for the injury, would have been a dominant women's world champ. It was only 190 days since she was out 15 months with injury. I think a healthy Jamie Hayter has
So
to be
last
considered in the world title picture.
Sunday,
That who knows, it could be Tony Storm again in the title.
we had the Iconics beating the Elegant Brand for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Now raining down rights on the head of Sky Blue.
Then we had Steve Macklin, who defeated Kazarian for the International Champion.
The back of the head too, which is even worse. The back of the head is really susceptible to impact.
Who the hell is Gia Miller?
Suplex delivered by Jamie Hayter. And recovered the leg hook. Sky Blue able to kick out, but Jamie Hayter quick to stay on her opponent. Whoa, another snap suplex. Looks like Sky Blue is trying to fight it, but that's just how powerful Jamie Hayter is.
Exactly. You can see Hayter
She
just
got
powers
beat by
Sky Blue
Tessa
over.
Blanchard last Sunday.
Now Sky to the outside.
Gia
Julia
Miller.
Hart
Oh,
attending to her sister.
Yeah, and then Frankie Kazarian and
Jamie's be very
Nick
cautious out here with
Dolph
two
Ziggler
ladies.
and Nenham
Yeah,
won
she's
the
actually taking this tactic.
22 intergender Collier Shot Gauntlet.
Waiting for the shot from Julia Hart. She wanted to get Julia kicked out of ringside, but
Kiana Jordan's defeated
that landed the thrust kick. And now Sky Blue on the attack.
Indy Hartwell for the women's knockout champion. And we got the System, which is Moose, Alicia, Eddie Edwards, Brian, and JDC. They defeated the Order of Four, which is Ali, Tasha,
Clubs, they're discovering new breeds.
Ancient Zero, Jason, and John Skyler.
Fall back in love with reading. Gotta read it. Okay, I gotta get to class.
Thank you.
Read it.
And we got Leon Slater, who defeated Javon
Action continues
Edwards
tonight on TBS.
Evans for the NXT title in a no disqualification.
Sky Blue was applying quite a bit of pressure to the former AEW Women's Champion.
And we got the Hardy Boys
Saw the opening
defeated
there, Sky
the
Blue able
Dudleys.
to dodge and made her pay. Remember, it will be
And then
James
Trick
Rayner
Williams
versus
lost the
Toxic
title
Spider
to
Tekla
Mike
one-on-one.
DeSanto.
This Saturday, Tekla, a member of the Triangle Madness
The
alongside
TNA
Sky
World
Blue.
Heavyweight Champion,
You know, Sky Blue would love to get the victory here
Mike
tonight.
DeSanto.
not just to pin a former world champion here in AEW, but to soften up
Santana, I
Jamie
meant to say.
Hayter for
Remember that he used to be with Chris Jericho when they were the Inner
a
Circle?
beautiful drop kick, Tony.
Mike Santana, that's his name.
Yeah.
Jamie's still kind of hurting though. You can see it in her face.
Hayter on the move, the lariat in the corner.
I get
Not
to
slowing
see
it
him
down,
again.
guys.
Here, I got a picture of him on my phone.
Now Hayter looking for the cover. The far leg is hooked, and Sky
That's
will
him.
kick out.
Yeah, I agree
Oh,
with you,
shit.
Excalibur. I think a win for Sky would be great here, but I think our main role
See,
is to put Jamie Hayter at a disadvantage going into Wrestle Dream against Tekla. Oh, look at that big boot to the face.
Now Jamie Hayter.
That's him.
Sky Blue able to kick out. So look at that beautiful
With
drop
Chris
suplex.
Jericho when they were
And
the
at
Inner
the same
Circle.
time, Hayter landed the boot, strips off the kerchief. She's
Yeah,
off.
okay. I
Down
remember
to
that.
Bryce Tex, all business.
So
Brian.
Mike is the new
All
TNA
business from
champion.
Jamie Hayter here. She's been really getting frustrated with the Triangle of Madness. She'd love to put Sky Blue away here faster.
Hayter looking for the step up Enziguri. Sky Blue was able to dodge. Hayter breaks the waistline. Sky Blue though. Stunner. Hayter down to the mat. Sky's looking for the knee strike. Hayter anticipated. Sky rolls through. Now Hayter catches Sky looking for Haytbreaker, but instead Sky great counter into the arm drag. Ducks underneath Sky for that swinging neck breaker. That time he's looking for inside the ring.
These two women are giving us a fine match here.
I don't know if Sky Blue wants to engage in a striking battle with Jamie Hayter though, Brian.
No, she gave that Enziguri right to Sky Blue's jaw.
Oh. Hey, there's the back breaker.
You can see Sky just being bent over. I mean, just like it broke her back almost.
Well, was that the last gasp from Jamie Hayter? The backbreaker now almost a moment to reset as we take another look at this. Oh, man. Vicious impact. Remember, as we mentioned, it was 2 weeks ago on Collision, Jamie Hayter invoking the words blood and guts in a challenge to the Triangle of Madness. Something we've never heard in the women's division before here in All Elite Wrestling. As we mentioned, Triangle of Madness, at least as of the moment, have not accepted the challenge. Boot to the side of the head. Hayter seems a bit dazed here. Spilling to the outside is Sky Blue. Off Hayter. Catches Sky Blue. And now Jamie Hayter.
On the floor. That was nothing but raw power right there, Brian. Holy smokes.
100%. And the impact, look here.
You can feel the impact. We can feel the reverberations through the soles of our shoes as now Hayter returning Sky Blue back into the ring. This has been a seesaw battle. Julia Hart, she's played a role in aiding Sky Blue, but right now Jamie Hayter, the upper hand. Fireman's carry, center of the ring. That neck breaker across the knee. Hayter on the move. Lariat from Hayter. 1, 2, no, Sky able to kick out.
I didn't think Sky could kick out. Great job by the young lady.
See a palpable look of concern on the face of Julia Hart. Jamie Hayter so dangerous with that Haterade, the ripcord lariat.
She's going to try it again here. Seemingly. Yep.
Her lariat is just so powerful. She generates so much force. Great counter from Sky Blue.
Sky going over the top. The slice back from Sky Blue. Cover here. The far leg is hooked by Hayter. More than equal to the task. Sky. Get her with the lariat. And now Hayter the arm. Hayter. 1, 2, 3.
Hayter. So much force behind those blows from Jamie Hayter. Amazing.
And we talked about how powerful Claudio Castagnoli only is pound for pound in professional wrestling. Jamie Hayter pound for pound. Very much in that same conversation, Brian.
I think that's second coming in. Right? About
We've got some heavy hitters here in the got Jamie Hayter
Never mind.
with two members of the Triangle Madness
Huh?
dispatched to turn her attention to Tekla this Saturday. Wrestle Dream live in St. Louis. Hayter looking for revenge on the Toxic Spider. Will she get it? We will find out live on pay-per-view on HBO Max this Saturday as Wrestle Dream coming your way. Visit HBOMax.com/AEW for more information.
Congratulations! Not to you, Jamie, to me. Because look how far I've made it. Misunderstood in Europe, got kicked out of Japan. I've been around the world, and I'm not impressed. Jamie, the reason I attacked you in May is you were just there. Wrong place at the wrong time, and now you are again. My game has no rules, because my name means chaos. And my name means poison. And on Saturday, baby, it's gonna get toxic to the core. So come on, Jamie. Come on. Impress me.
Wow, Tekla making it somehow even more insulting after that attack, just saying that Jamie Hayter was a victim of convenience, of opportunity for Tekla. It was nothing personal. But on this Saturday, it will be very personal as Jamie Hayter, Tekla, one-on-one for the first time ever live at Wrestle Dream on pay-per-view on HBO Max. But right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me now, she is the CEO. 10 belts, Renee. Renee, you can refer to me now as the greatest of all time, Ultimo Money.
Well, a huge congratulations to you. You tied Ultimo Dragon's belt record this past Friday in Denmark when you defeated Alice Link for the Body Slam Championship.
Thank you, Renee. Like I said many times before, I'm not here to break records. I'm here to smash them.
Well, let's talk Wrestle Dream.
Let's talk Wrestle Dream. Well, Renee, slow the hell down. Okay, before we get to Wrestle Dream, I have a match this Friday at Arena Mexico for my CMLL Women's Championship against Persephone. And you know what else is going to happen this Friday, Renee?
You officially become the longest reigning TBS champion in history.
And how many days is that, Renee?
509.
509 days. Oh my. I love it when I don't have to do the work around here. I love it when I don't have to do the math, Renee. So yes, your champion, your CEO will be making her way to Wrestle Dream. But I'll be coming in with all of my 10 titles and as the longest TBS champion of all time. Time to celebrate.
You make me feel so miserable.
Flonase relieves your work.
Real world, and you're not here by my side.
Helton, John Cena and Nicole Byer host. Wipeout. New season premieres November 4th on TBS.
Welcome back to AEW.
I don't want to believe it. I won't believe it. What am I going to do if I see someone wipe out in the real world and you're not here by my side?
Helton, John Cena and Nicole Byer host. Wipeout. New season premieres November 4th on TBS.
Welcome back to AEW Big Time Interworld Trios match.
What the fuck was that?
Trios match on the way, but first, we welcome this man to our broadcast position. Take it away, Justin Roberts.
Okay. All right.
Just checking in last time before I okay. You doing your streaming? Yeah, we're gonna just do it
Have a good day.
Live at Wrestle Dream from St. Louis, it will be Hangman
See you
Adam
tomorrow.
Page, Samoa Joe, one-on-one for the AEW Men's World Championship. Hangman Adam Page has overcome so much to win that title, win that championship for a second time, but can he overcome Samoa Joe? We will find out this Saturday live in St. Louis. Welcome to the desk, Jeff.
Oh, God bless you. Welcome. Thank you. Hey, champ. It's good to have you here, man. What's up, Tony?
This basketball ball is for the AEW World Trios Championship. Introducing the challengers, being accompanied by Sammy Guevara, from Mystico, Reach, the Beast Mortals, La Facción Ingobernable.
Fans, if you happen to miss the seismic shift that happened in Ring of Honor, yes, Roosh and Sammy Guevara are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions because Sammy Guevara has joined La Facción Ingobernable, a very surprising development, but making this unit even more formidable. And I think the odds, the champs, the AEW World Trios Champions, are going to have their work cut out for them here tonight.
I think they will. I think they will. With Sammy here at ringside with his shirt buttoned all the way down, I think they will. They'll have the work cut out.
Why even button it at that point? Well, it was Katsuyori Shibata this past Saturday at Collision that threw out the challenge to LFI, La Facción Ingobernable. More than happy to
Where's Samoa Joe?
this battle for the AEW World Trios Championship here tonight.
At a total combined weight of 789 pounds, they are the AEW World Trios Champions, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs. They are
Samoa Joe has the opportunity to not only become a two-time AEW World Champion this Saturday at Wrestle Dream, but also the first man to ever hold the AEW World Championship, the AEW World Trios Championship simultaneously. But in order to do so, he will have to go through the man to our left, the AEW Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
And I want to make it clear, I've said this to Samoa Joe, I gave him this opportunity not because he begged and screamed and asked for it and demanded it, but because I owe it to him, and I look forward to it.
Well, Samoa Joe, like so many others, instrumental in fending off the Death Riders earlier this summer at All In Texas, which cleared the way for Hangman Adam Page to dethrone Jon Moxley for that AEW World Championship.
We have seen some hard-hitting matches in this 2 hours. We've got another hour to go, but I'm telling you, I don't think you're going to find a harder-hitting match than what we're about to see.
As you see Beast Mortos, Powerhouse Hobbs starting things off for their respective sides. Mortos and Hobbs to the rope, shoulder tackle, neither man.
Loves that dude right there. Yeah.
Mortos comes up clutching that shoulder. Oh, perhaps a ruse to deliver a headbutt. Mortos powerful clothesline in the corner by Hobbs. The body block.
I'm going to message her right now. How he's on.
Repeat it.
What did you say? I'm going to message my mom.
Samoa Joe on Moxley for that AEW World Championship.
We have seen some hard-hitting matches in this 2 hours. We've got another hour to go, but I'm telling you, I don't think you're going to find a harder-hitting match than what we're about to see.
As you see Beast Mortos, Powerhouse Hobbs starting things off for their respective sides. Mortos and Hobbs to the rope, shoulder tackle, neither man going to give ground. Mortos comes up clutching that shoulder. Oh, perhaps a ruse to deliver a headbutt. The Morris calls for clothesline in the corner by Hobbs. The body block. Repeated blows in the corner by 1/3 of the AEW World Trio Champions. Jalisco got caught creeping in. But that opened up Powerhouse Hobbs with a boot and a sling blade from the middle rope by the Beast Mortos.
And turn your back on Hobbs, though. Look, he's rumbling up now.
Discus lariat avoided by Hobbs. Hobbs delivers a powerful shoulder tackle, taking Mortos off his feet. Now Roosh. Roosh calling out Shibata.
Yes, sir. Shibata wanted this, like you mentioned. Excalibur.
Shibata and Hobbs, or excuse me, Shibata and Roosh had a very heated one-on-one battle earlier this summer, and now Shibata the better of Roosh here in the elbow exchange. After the chop from Roosh, hanging up. If you're surprised at all, Samoa Joe has not seen action yet in this type of context.
Hey man, you've been in the ring with Roosh in a trios match yourself. What do you make of him?
He's tough as hell. I was gonna say, you know, we're getting the job right with Shibata, but I think maybe Roosh does.
Yeah, when I saw you two fight each other, I was blown away, and I was like, oh, I'd love to see that as a title match.
Headbutt delivered to the jaw by Shibata. Roosh on the move, swing. Back in the strip there by Katsuyori Shibata. But you can see the effects of this striking exchange evident on both men.
So much talent in the ring, so many champions all around.
Oh, Joe's reaching for that tag.
There he goes.
So Joe does get the tag. The leading Katsuyori Shibata now stepping into the ring with Beast Mortos.
A little bit of attitude for Joe. Yeah, you know, last week there was some attitude as well. I think so.
You and he were, when I was in the ring with you, that face to face.
And it was a smack Joe in the face, absolutely right move. And he's in for it.
Yeah, Joe using those quick hands to punish the jaw of the Beast Mortos. On a hammer throw into the corner, Joe on the Gary connects.
It's amazing there's no one man, a guy that size, and he's looking over here towards you that can move like that.
Oh yeah, he's an absolute Christmas ham of a man, and he can move like no other.
I like that.
Mortos into the waiting boot of Katsuyori Shibata. The ops. Good work here. Snapmare and Shibata. Oh, Shibata! Man, kick to the face of Roosh. At least you go.
Yeah, this is personal between Shibata and Roosh, no doubt.
Yeah, he put himself in the lion's den to go over and give Roosh a big boot.
And now LFI going at the ops in the corner. 3-on-1. Katsuyori Shibata being singled out by the challengers. Now the arm capture of Katsuyori Shibata, tag out and Roosh the kick. Hammer throw across the ring. Katsuyori Shibata lined up. Charlize to go in first. Then comes Mortos. Roosh. Rolls Shibata. LF5 triple drop kick as the AEW World Trios Championship on the line. Who will prevail? We will find out live here on TBS and HBO Max.
Guys, we've got a big problem.
We're going in!
This special 3-hour presentation of AEW Live on TBS and HBO Max. AEW World Trios Championship on the line. La Facción Ingobernable. Katsuyori Shibata, 1/3 of the champions, singled out as Dralistico and the Beast Mortos going to work on Shibata, clipping the back of the head on the bottom rope. Very dangerous for Shibata. Cover 2. Katsuyori Shibata, Brian, he's somebody that survived a very scary, very nearly career and life-ending brain injury just a few years ago.
100%. And you know, those ropes, quote-unquote ropes, they're not actually ropes, they're steel cables. And he hit the back of his head against that cable. I'm mildly concerned looking at his face right now.
We're joined here at the commentary desk by the AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page, who will step into the ring with Samoa Joe live this Saturday, Wrestle Dream, on pay-per-view on HBO Max. One-on-one Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page for the richest prize in our sport. Shibata! The explosive boot into the jaw of Dralistico. Now Shibata battering down Dralistico.
Boy, he's showing a lot of determination and reserve of Shibata.
Big time drop kick in the corner and the point directly at Rouge. Now Shibata floats over, lateral press. Dralistico kicks out, but Hangman, Shibata doing a smart thing, maintaining wrist control of Dralistico, not letting him get to the LFI corner. Top now into the fray. Taking down all the members of LFI. And now stacking up Mordos and Dralistico in the corner. And stacking up Rouge as well. Rouge got the boot up. Takes them both down. Dralistico unforced error there.
Yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have jumped.
Dangerous slam from Powerhouse Hobbs.
And in comes your challenger for the Men's World Championship for this Saturday.
And he's feeling it right now. Hangman, he's on fire.
Charles delivers a senton. Now the cover is made. Dralistico able to kick out. And Hangman, you mentioned that you're looking for weaknesses from Charles here. And Samoa Joe, the cover. 2. Again, Dralistico able to kick out. Are you seeing anything thus far from Samoa Joe that could get the gears spinning in your head?
Weaknesses from Samoa Joe, not at all thus far.
Yeah, honestly, Samoa Joe looks like a man possessed. I think he'll have their hands full of Wrestle Dream.
Now Katsuyori Shibata, the boot. Drop kick to Rouge.
Right now, though, Joe is face down on the left side of the ring like he's spurting here.
Shibata and Rouge battling on the outside. Meanwhile, Dralistico and Samoa Joe inside the ring, swinging a miss by Samoa Joe. Corkscrew kick. Has the challenger to the AEW World Championship this Saturday stunned. Dralistico to the top. Joe, no, waistlock. And kick to the couch. He's got him hooked. Dralistico is hooked, and he is indeed. Dralistico is going to sleep. Dralistico taps out. No, goes to sleep. And is simply ends the fate of Trios Championship.
AEW World Trios Champions. They are.
Samoa Joe showing no weaknesses to my eye, Hangman.
Not at all.
You are going to be in for a battle of the highest magnitude this Saturday against Samoa Joe. The odds attack from behind by LFI.
Oh, you spitting me. You spitting me.
Now Rouge and Guevara trying to bait in Hangman.
All right, well, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Well, this may be a mistake.
Bring down the AEW World Championship title.
I mean, this is not a match he's walking into here.
Sure, David. The odds are against Hangman, but he doesn't care. He wants to beat Samoa Joe at his best. Come this Saturday, he is trying to take out LFI.
Great point, Excalibur. What's it? Uh-oh. He held on.
Rouge. Sammy Guevara bailing out Rouge. Hangman Page was lined up to deliver the buckshot lariat. As Samoa Joe.
Oh, he's got the AEW World Title belt.
Will Samoa Joe be able to call himself a two-time world champion this Saturday?
Last week we heard from both men about how much that championship means to each of them. This is going to be an epic confrontation on Saturday. Tensions rising between champion and challenger. But this Saturday, they will meet one-on-one with the AEW Men's World Championship hanging in the balance. Samoa Joe challenging Hangman Adam Page. Can Joe become two-time AEW World Champion, or will the second reign of Hangman as World Champion continue? Well, fans, don't go anywhere. Our second hour is about to conclude, but we still have one more hour of action live for you tonight on TBS and HBO Max. Our program continues in a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere. We are live here tonight as our third hour continues tonight. TBS and HBO Max. We just witnessed Hangman Adam Page, Tony, bailing out, saving Samoa Joe.
Let's go.
Four-on-one attack by LFI.
It's like you said, Excalibur. Hangman wants Samoa Joe at his very, very best come Saturday. And what a week we have.
All right, we're done. Sorry for the sudden quiet. I think I'm falling asleep here. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We'll see you Friday. Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin, good night. Love you. And like I said, we'll see you Friday for SmackDown.
Like and subscribe. And then tomorrow, me, Ben, Izzy, and Tyler are going to be broadcasting Pokemon Legends ZA. Have a good night.
There you go. Good night.
And continue watching AEW Collision at the Cables Arena in Kansas City, Kansas.
Right now.